Hey YouTube gang, this is Dave the Pilot. It's the 10th of August 2019. I'm on a long, about a 6,000 mile road trip to eastern Canada, to a place called Plattsville, Ontario, Canada. Gonna pick up my Lazair ultralight airplane and tow it back to Long Beach. So I'm currently getting gas. I got a little ways to go, but want to put this little video together. I'll be staying tonight in the Williams area, the entrance to the Grand Canyon, having dinner with a good friend there named Brian. Okay, so that starts my trip. We'll see you guys on the road. Bye! Well, we're up here in the mountains now. We're about the 5,000, almost a 6,000 foot level. I'm going over to a ham operator friend's house, and it's just about maybe 30 miles away from the entrance to the Grand Canyon. So this is the mountains. I'm going to spend the night over here. He's got a plug-in for a 50 amp circuit for my RV. So here we are after about 7 hours of traveling. You guys getting tired. Get ready for dinner though, and we're going to the town of Paulden. It's 15 miles away. All right, we're going to put this thing off and continue driving. Kind of funny this morning. Brian, over here, what's the name of this city we're in?
Paulden,
Arizona. His property in the background, he's one of the wind system controllers. What's your call sign?
W7BNW.
Yep, and I'm KG6LYI. We're getting ready to use a little Allen wrench fix here. One of my mirrors on the side is messed up, but he was my hospitality host last night. We had a great dinner, had some good chicken, and now fix the mirror, do a little bit of drone flying around the property, and you'll see what his property looks like. It's beautiful here. Big old acreage, and a lot of fun stuff to see. So we'll go ahead and do that now. Say goodbye, world. Goodbye, world.
Bye.
See you later. Well, we're about 220 miles west of Albuquerque, New Mexico. And here in front of me is a big thunder bumper pouring down rain. So those are the kind of things I don't like to see, especially when I spent 5 days waxing my RV. So anyway, not going to be fun driving through the rain after all my work waxing this thing. Oh well. Well, here we are, the third day of my trip. This is now the 13th of August, early morning. I'm just arriving into Albuquerque in about 35 miles. This is the big expanse of New Mexico. Anyway, nice morning. Pull it back to me so I can say hi. As you can see, I'm driving, so I don't look at the camera. I'll look for a second. Anyway, so far it's been a pleasant trip. The RV is holding up real well. And it better. I spent a bunch of money to get this all nice and spick and span and ready for this trip for 5,000-6,000 miles. I'm trying to get to Oklahoma City, Oklahoma this evening, so we'll try and make it there. Talk to you guys later. Bye. Here's the town of Albuquerque, New Mexico. Just showing it to you to see the big mountain in front of us. That's called Sandia Peak. It's got a pretty cool trim that goes to the very top. But a little hazy out there this morning, almost like fog and smog. All right, Albuquerque, New Mexico, there it is. So here I am again. We just left the state of New Mexico. We are now on the top of the panhandle of Texas. We're about less than an hour away from Amarillo. Good old Amarillo. Right now this area is crystal clear, but this is known for some serious tornado action. Starts up here in the panhandle. Well, there's a sign, Oklahoma City, 124 miles. But right now I'm in Oklahoma, and mostly what I see is just farmlands. A lot of farmlands, a lot of open land, as you can see out there all around. And some big thunderstorms over here to the left. Big thunderstorm out that way. So I'm glad I'm not driving towards that. Anyway, Oklahoma. Here we are. See you later. Hi gang, this is Dave and I'm parked on this third day of driving in Oklahoma City at a big RV park called Rockwell RV Park. Nice little place, lots of trees around in the shade, and I'll be getting started tomorrow morning. Probably going to try and make it to St. Louis, Illinois. So that's another probably 500 miles of driving. Anyway, thanks for following me on my adventures to Canada. We'll see you later. Good morning, world. It's a Wednesday morning, about 9 o'clock Central Time. I'm in this really pretty park. It's got a bunch of corn stalks around it and vegetables. I just want you to see as I'm driving out how pretty this park is, okay? Here we go. It's just almost like Eden. It's very, very pretty. All the trees around. The only bad thing about it was last night, it was not fun because we had all these walnuts dropping on top of the RV and they were just making it nasty. It was very loud when they dropped. And this is the entrance and exit out of the park over here just north of St. Louis. Got a couple of real pretty trout ponds and bass, perch, bluegills, and this is a very narrow bridge. But this is pretty, huh? The entrance. I gotta take my 33-foot RV and go across this bridge here. Okay. Hate to go off that sucker, you're gonna be stuck for a while. And there's the other pond. And lots of corn. Okay.
Cover up a bit.
That's something you don't see every day. That's one windmill blade. A seriously oversized load. Just getting off the off-ramp here to go to Decatur. That thing is huge. Now you can see it again as he's making the on-ramp to Decatur. Let's put it over here. Wow, that thing is big. It's got to be 90 to 100 feet long. Here we are again as we pass it. One long windmill blade. Sucker is just humongous. Look at that. Wow. Okay, I gotta drive here. Well, as you can see, that's the Arch of St. Louis. I'm in downtown St. Louis. and gonna have to go through St. Louis to find a nice RV park, so I'll keep rolling here. I'll pull off the side of the road though. Anyway, just wanted you to see the big arch of St. Louis. There you go. Going off to the right is Saginaw Highway, and going off to the left here is to Flint, Michigan. I'll be across the border in Canada in a couple hours. And it's about 11:15 on a Thursday, so this is my 6th day driving. And as you can tell, it's pretty overcast, no blue sky for as far as I can see. And we're just cruising along, so once we get across the border, or just get shy of the border, I'll give you a little peek of the Canadian border. Here we go. Okay, we're going across the bridge that separates Canada from the United States. As you can see on the opposite side, they're coming into the U.S. I'm going out of the U.S. I just paid my $3 to bring my RV in. Over here to the right, the big lake. And here we are going across this big bridge. They're doing some kind of work on the bridge. We'll go ahead and stay with this picture for you guys, so you can see what's happening. And not sure where the express bus trucks.
For 64 miles, continue straight.
Okay, the border's coming up down there. I can see it, so I'm going to turn this off. They don't like it. And there's Lake Michigan over there. Look, Lake Michigan. All right, we're getting out of here. Well, I'm now into Canada. As you can see, they use the same resources we do. They have their windmills up here. I'm about 30 miles across the border. It took me 30 seconds to get across the border. He only asked about 6 or 7 questions, and that was it. So here we are into Canada. Once I get to the Levitt's Field, I'll take a picture of the field where all the ultralights are going to fly in tomorrow. So I'll catch you guys later. This is my new Lazair coming in on this Thursday evening. The 83-year-old Peter Harrison. That's my new ultralight. Oh! Pretty cool, pretty cool. He didn't give me a call. He's supposed to call me and let me know he's coming in. Okay. Hey you guys, I finally made it. I think it was around 2,600 miles or so to get here. I'm at a field just outside Plattsville called Lovett's Field. And you can see the Canadian flags. You see one little plane there, which is not an ultralight. It's too heavy for an ultralight. But there's all kinds of hangars that are down here. I'll take pictures for you to see. And there's a few. There's a fifth wheel over there. And there's a few smaller campers up over there. And I'm right here. They're going to probably have about, they say, between 50 and 75 campers altogether. They want the larger ones to be closer to the field. The field is a dirt field. I'll take drone pictures for you. It's right out there next on the other side of that fence is the runway. It's 2,000 feet long. Right now, after you see me here, you're going to see a drone video of what this place looks like from the air. See you guys later. Well, we're into an early Friday morning, about 9 o'clock a.m. A few ultralights have come in and some small aircraft, and mine came in last night. What I'm buying is this right here. It's a Lazair 3, and my friend who owns this, Peter Harrison, flew about 40 minutes from his house to bring this in. And this is the aircraft that'll be taken back to Long Beach. Little canopy in the nose, and nice little aircraft. This little thing here, the air goes in the bottom hole, and it shows you your speed from 5 miles an hour up to 55 miles an hour. Pedals, those are for your left and right turns, just like a rudder on a plane. The stick, which is right here, for your left and right ailerons. And then you pull it back for your elevators, forward and back. 2 tachometers, compass, and your altimeter. That's it. Very simple aircraft. And then you've got your pull handles over here to start the engine. You just reach over, grab the pull handles, do a little primer up here to prime it a few times until you got a little gasoline coming out the carburetor. And then you take the handle, pull it, and your engine has started. When you wanted to go do a little bit of sailplaning with this, real simple, turn off the engines, let them just sit there and idle, and throw them around. Here's the other pull toy. Okay, that's the Lazair. Looking out the wing over here, that's what you see. It's got a couple of additional struts to go up to the wing. Real easy. And here comes the former owner, Mr. Peter Harrison. He's walking this way. Landed pretty quick.
I think that guy's from Kingston, which is quite a nice
Say hi to the world.
Are you ready there, Captain?
Am I ready, Captain?
Yeah,
I'm ready, Captain. Waiting for Dale. We're waiting for Dale to remember his last name to sign.
Okay, ready?
You're up there.
Hey, beautiful.
So how many did you build, Dale?
About 1,200.
And how many are still out there? Do you know of? How many have crashed? 3?
Don't know any of those numbers. I'll tell you one thing. But there's a lot out there. There's big groups all around the world
I know.
flying them still. Yeah.
Okay, for my friends and fellow Lazair buddies, we've got both wings in there. You can see they're already in their cradles. There's 2 cradles in there. And the bottoms, they're all tied down, set to go. Up there in the front is the center point. We're just going to take off these boots now because the boots are rubbing against the wing. This is Peter, the former owner. As soon as I go to my truck and give him some moolah.
You ain't getting out without any.
And you can see this goes right straight into it. So we're going to be pushing in here in a second. Whew. Couple of called trikes with the hang gliders on top. Different form of ultralight from the Lazair. These are a few guys who are going to head down south to a little point just for a joyride. This is like mine, except it's not a Lazair. It's just a single engine. This is another trike, they call it, with the hang glider on top and then the kit below, the little trike portion. He's giving us some power, and here he comes. Climbs pretty good. He's got a pretty strong engine. I think he told me on that particular glider he's got 90 horsepower. It's a car engine. Pretty neat. Not sure you can see me, but I'm here at the entrance to where my brother's going to be coming in. His plane comes in a couple hours. Right here at Cherry Capital Airport in Traverse City, Michigan. Okay, a little cross-country interview. What are we doing?
We're in the rain right now.
And where'd I pick you up at?
Just had my Starbucks right here. He picked me up in Traverse City because I have a police record of assault on a police officer and petty theft 45 years ago, and they can't get into Canada.
What's that? Can't get into Canada?
No.